functionality. In today's video, I am setting up my August planner. It is already mid-August, just about, and I'm just now dealing with this task. I have been relatively busy rearranging, resetting my craft room, and it's really taken up a lot of my time, and I've just been putting this whole thing on the back burner, but I can't continue to delay it because September is around the corner, and part of my August planner setup is going to include September. So I want to just make sure that all these things are set to go moving forward. So currently, what do I want to tell you? So currently I use 3 planners in one. I have my regular catch-all section. I have my faith section, which is right here. And then lastly, I have my social media section. And one of the things I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking my regular catch-all section and creating a separate planner. One of the reasons why I'm doing that is because I'm not really using my faith section, nor am I using my social media section of this planner. The other reason why I need to separate the 3 is because I need to add additional subsections in my catch-all planner. So to begin, I need to decide what cover I want to use for my catch-all planner. And what I decided is I want to use one of the Happy Planner covers illustrated by Jenna Holiday. So let me show you which one I'm talking about. So this is the organizer I use that keeps all of my extra covers. And I think in here's also a few dividers and things like that. I got this organizer from Joann's. I don't know, back in early spring I found it on clearance. Alright, so, oh boy, it's not in here. Sherelle, where is it? Where is it? You know what? I think it may already be in here. Let me see. No, it's not. Where is that cover? All right, guys, stand by because I gotta go find that cover because I'm pretty determined to use it. Just give me a minute, okay? All right, so I'm a little bummed out because for the life of me, I cannot find the cover that I want, but I don't want to stop what I'm doing. So I'm just going to continue on. I'm going to select a different cover, and then when I find the cover that I want, I will go ahead and switch out the cover at that time. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to my existing planner, which is this one right here, and I'm going to pull out my calendar pages up to the dashboard here in September, and then I'm going to take out September as well. I'm just taking them out separately because I want to make sure not to rip or tear the pages while I'm going through this process. So I have August, then let me pull out September, and September I'm going to pull out up to October's dashboard. All right, so that's done. I'm just set that to the side. And then I want to show you the pages that I use in the front of this planner that I'm also going to be transferring. So this is my name page. It's right here. And then this is my table of contents / how-to page. And this just tells me what should be in this section of my planner. And since I'm taking my catch-all planner and it's going to be a planner by itself, I really don't need this page, but I'm going to keep it there anyway. Here is my perpetual year at a glance. Did I miss something? Hold on. I don't think so. All right, nope. So we have that. And then that's it. So I'm going to take these pages, pull them out, set this to the side as well. All right, and I think, let's see. Oh, okay, so I do want these note pages here. Take those out. I want those. I want these sticky notes. And, you know, I'm one of those people who I don't like to waste. So I will use these sticky notes until they're all gone. But I have to tell you, they don't function that well because they're small, number one. So I can only write so much on it. And the second thing is, because they are have color in the writing space, I always have to make sure that I'm using some type of bold marker in order to see what I'm writing on these sticky notes. But nonetheless, I'm going to use them. I'm not wasteful. I'm just not a wasteful person. I do need a divider. So I have my divider. And then just recently, I made this little pocket to put inside my planner. And I had these little tabs from the Happy Planner. These are old. They probably don't even sell them anymore. But I had these tabs, and they have the hole punch of for the disc. And then I just took some paper, created a little envelope, and inside this envelope, I have some stickers from Etsy. I have some stickers that I made myself, and yeah, so that I definitely want to keep in my planner that I'm creating. So do that. And now I think I could just set this to the side. I am so upset that I can't find that cover that I really, really want. I'm kind of bummed out, but let me just keep moving. What I'm going to do is, I'm tired of this cover. I've had it on since, I think, April. I want to say I started this cover in April, and I really wanted to use my other cover. I don't know where it is, guys. I'm going to use this instead. I'm going to use this. This is from, this is a Happy Planner cover. I forget who the illustrator is. I'm going to try to look and see, tell you who it is. It is Pema Cardrone. And, oh no, Rochelle Porter. Rochelle Porter is the illustrator for this cover. So I'm going to use this temporarily, but trust me, as soon as I find the one from Jenna Holiday, I'm switching out. All right, so I am putting all that stuff to the side, and now I want to show you the things that are going to be added to my my new planner setup for August and September. So let me just move this out of the way, because I think this is some probably some private stuff that YouTube world doesn't need to see. All right, so one thing that I'm adding for certain is I need to add a church section, and the church section of my planner is going to be very, very important to me with keeping up with church schedule, my office hours that I have to do at my church, and just like writing notes and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very important because, like, we started back going to worship about a year ago. So COVID, you know, everything was shut down. We opened back up, I want to say more than a year ago, maybe like 18 months. But my mind was not there. And so as a result, it showed in my work at the church. And I'd be writing notes on like little pieces of paper and just kind of just being really messy. So I need to kind of get myself reorganized with my office hours and my work at the church. So I'm definitely going to need this section. And this is going to be somewhere right at the front. So I've got that. So this is going to be a top tab. I have a calendar printout that I made for the 2022 calendar year. And then on the back of it, I created this section with just some note cards that I could kind of keep in here for when writing notes. I also have my pocket divider, so that's a good thing. I need that right here. Some sticky notes, I got that. I also added some half sheets and full sheets to this section as well. Now, I have another top tab for my personal section of my planner. And in this section, I have just some self-care things that I want to go in this section of the planner. So I created this little self-compassion sheet, made it probably over a year ago. And while some things may have changed, I'm going to keep this through the end of the year, and then in 2023 if I decide to change it, I will, but for now it's going to stay. This here is also a part of my personal section, and this is a sheet that I created from old Happy Planner weekly pages, and it's just some tips on what I could do when I'm feeling a little stressed. So that's going to go in the personal section as well. And then right here, the part that is going to organize my entire life is the calendar section. So in the calendar section, I will be putting the things that I just took out of the old planner, along with these pages. This is my AM and PM routines right here. And then lastly, I have a private section. So my private section is just that. It's private, and it has passwords and phone numbers of friends and other important numbers that I need to keep close at hand. So that's going to be the end, or yeah, that's going to be what's going at the end of my planner. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start building. So I need to get some discs to build my planner, and this is how I keep all of my discs. All the different sizes, all the different colors, and all the different material, whether it's metal or plastic, it all goes in this square vase that I've had forever. And I know some people are like, well, why don't you sort it out so you don't have to pour out your disc every time you want to clean up, change them. And the reason why I do this is I just like the aesthetic of all of them being in this clear vase. And so for as often as I'm changing out discs, I literally do not mind going through this process. So I want to use metal disc, and I'm going to pull these ones. I have some purple ones, but I already know that when I switch out the planner cover to the one I really want to use, this disc is going to go best. This is metal, and it's kind of like a rose gold, and it's got the little heart inside. So this is the disc I'm going to be using today, and let's hope that I could find all 9 of them. So I got 1.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but
3,
all will be okay.
6,
I move on each and every day.
8. Come on, I need one more. Where are you hiding?
Way back a year
9.
ago.
Okay, so that wasn't bad. And now I can just throw everything back in here. Let's see. There you go. And then we could start building my new planner for August, September. All right, so this is the cover right here that I'm going to be using. And I'm just going to turn them so that the covers are facing each other. And then I'm just going to go ahead and apply my disc. So here we go.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right.
Okay, let's take a look at my August planner setup from beginning to end. So we already had the discussion about the cover. This is a temporary cover until I find the one that I really want to use. When you open up the planner, first thing you're going to see is my name page. And even though I don't take my planner out of the house that much, I still want to make sure that I keep my name in it just in case I lose it on an occasion that it is out the house. So I have my name page. Then I have my year at a glance right here. This is actually for 2021, but because I have my name page on the other side, I keep it here. Then I have my table of content and my how-to page. And then here is my 2022 year at a glance page. And as we continue on, here is my perpetual year at a glance, which I use to write down birthdays. So we got that. And like I had stated before, the very first thing, or at the beginning of my planner, I decided to put my church subsection in first. This is the first thing that I want to see because it will jog my memory on things that I need to do for my church. And it allows me just to kind of keep up with any dates and things like that. So I wanted to do that at the very beginning, which I did. And here on the left, I see I have my January dashboard. I'll probably cover that with some designer paper or something like that. I don't know. But let's concentrate over here. So I have my top header, and the first section in my planner is church. And I have my calendar, like I said before. I have this section here with some note cards, and then I have a folder. And then I have some extra paper for writing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this. What do I want to do? No, I'm going to leave this here. I'll leave it here. I was going to move this to the back of the church section, but I'm going to leave this folder right here. Then I have some extra paper. After that, I have a top header for personal, and it's just that. It's things that are related just to me, whether it's self-care or things of that nature. I might even be adding a sheet where I could track my meals because, guys, I'm not even going to comment. Just let's say, yeah, I need to eat better. All right, so that's my personal section. Then I have the header right here, the top tab for my calendar, and that's like the bulk of this planner. That's where I'm going to spend most of my time organizing and, you know, keeping track of schedules and work and all that good stuff. That's going to be right in this section. So I have my AM PM routines right here. I keep a folder right here, and then I also keep some sticky notes. Here's August, and even though I'm just now setting up this planner, I still, you know, am using it anyway. So there we go. And then I keep these stickers here just to kind of remind me that I have them, and I'll use them as long as I know they are here. I have some note cards right here, and these are really, I keep these in here as brain dumps. So when I'm planning, I'm writing down what's going on throughout the week. If there's something that I need to remember but it doesn't go in my week at a glance, I could write it on here. And what I do with these note cards here, these little sheets of paper, every week I just move them with me from week to week to week. So that's that. And then I also keep my stencil with me as well, because when I'm doing my plan with me, sometimes I opt to create some lines in these boxes. So I keep this stencil here as well. And then we go right on to September. And then after September is my private section, which I'm going to keep private. All right, so that is my August-September setup. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me and watching me build my planner for August-September. My plan is to do a fourth quarter planner setup within the next couple of months, and I'm sure it's going to come really, really soon. But anyway, guys, I really thank you so much for stopping by, and for those of you who chose to stay to the end, I hope you stayed because you enjoyed what you saw. And if there was anything that you experienced that was useful, helpful, or downright creative, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and also give me a like. This is Sherelle from Planner with a Praise saying peace and blessings.